Hello and welcome back to another episode of Get Fit with Gaston. I am your host, Kiwa. Oh, that was great. Oh, I was giving y'all a go.
You didn't like that one?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was great. Oh, that was gold. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Now, if I mess up this time.
They were playing.
I should have had this.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Get Fit with Gaston. I am your host, Kiwa Gist, and today we are welcoming back Yolanda Thompson. Hi.
Hey, Kiwa, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Good. So I know you have a boatload of goodies today
As usual,
to talk
as
about.
Usual. Yes.
But today we're focusing on spot training.
Spot training,
Yes, ma'am.
That's a huge topic. Most people have a part of their body that distracts them the most. Do you have that?
I do. I would say, looking in the mirror is probably my love handles around my waist, waist area.
So the midsection,
Yes,
which is
the
a popular
midsection.
area for most women. They want to have that slim, nice, tight little belly line.
Yes.
So a lot of clients will come to me and say, how can I just focus on my abs? And a lot of people now are having surgeries and tummy tucks and things of that nature
Yeah,
to take I say to take a shortcut, but I won't digress on that right now.
No.
However, when they come off of that bed rest or overeating or whatever is going on, they want to know, okay, I'm good with everything else. How can I just focus on my belly?
Right.
But sorry to disappoint people, you cannot just spot train. So
Okay.
spot training is a myth to a certain to a certain sense. So when you want to just lose in a certain area,
Right.
it's kind of hard. If you want to build up in a certain area, you can do isolated exercises, but to try to get rid of fat in just one area, it's not going to work. You have to work your whole body.
Okay. So when you say spot training, spot training could be any part. I
Yeah.
could spot train on my arms. I could spot train on my legs, my calves, my glutes.
Exactly, depending on what your goals.
Okay.
So if you wanted to build up because you had a certain weakness, you can do some isolated exercises where you just focus on your legs. But when a person says they just want to lose or make a huge change only in one area, especially with regard to reducing body size, spot training will not take place. You have to work out the whole body. So you
Right.
still have to incorporate all the cardio and everything. A lot of people just want to do sit-ups, just want to do crunches, and not pay attention. So I always tell them, you can cook a turkey with a candle. You can, but it makes more sense to cook it with what? In the oven, right? Overall heat. We can have that one candle or we can have overall. It's the same thing with spot training.
Okay.
So you have these teeny muscles here you're trying to just focus on. That's not going to get it. You have to work the whole body. So body types come into play.
Right.
So if you were my client and you came in, I would first figure out what your body type is. And I tell people, if you don't, and if you can't afford a trainer, we can just go online, Google body types, and figure out where do you hold your fat. So if I tell you you have a body type where you hold naturally in your DNA makeup your fat in your stomach and up, well, that is going to help me determine how clear your goals are going to be close to what you think realistically.
Okay.
So you may not have that washboard. You may bring it down some, but you may not have the washboard. And vice versa for those who just want to have a bigger backside or bigger legs.
Or toner.
You can always tone more.
Toner.
Yes, but I can't create what's not there.
Right.
So if you're a person who didn't have a big backside, because you know that's in style now too, right? Everybody want to have the big junk in the trunk, right?
Yes.
But if that's not where you carry your fat, right? If you're really skinny on the bottom and big up top, I can't create it. I can make it nice and tight.
Right.
You can have a nice little tight tiny.
Okay.
But I can't create a big one.
Yes,
that's called
ma'am.
plastic surgery.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we got to figure out our body type. So the average woman, there is the pear, the ruler, and the apple. The ruler, yes.
Could I ask a question?
Yes.
Just looking at me, could you be able to tell right now?
Well, we would probably have to take some more time. How about we talk about that?
Well, we could.
Offline? Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what kind of exercises will you be working on today?
Well, today I'm going to bring in some balls. I'm gonna jazz up the routine and show people how not to get bored with their routine. So I'm bringing an exercise ball and I'm bringing in a medicine ball. Because still, remember my theme is #NoGymNecessary. So if you wanted to work out at home, it's few key elements of things that you can have at home to work out. And balls are some that are fun and a great workout.
Yeah, I know the medicine ball is that'll be a fun. Is that the one you throw?
You can throw
at
it.
a
You
partner?
can use it as weights. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. And then the exercise ball is going to be for stability as well.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much again for joining us today. This is another episode of Get Fit with Gaston. I am your host, Q Argis, and we hope you had a pleasure watching. Thank you.
Have you done that before?
Nah.
And then we're also going to show them how we can do a plank off of the ball. So grab that ball.
You shouldn't.
Ooh, these are cold.
But if I tell you to, do it.
Now, when we go up, what you're looking for with regards to posture and alignment, you see how this is in front of us?
Yeah.
We want to eventually get our shoulders straight over our
They're
wrists.
probably gonna start standing up.
Yes, and then stay here and puff up your rhomboids. Puff them up. Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to Get Fit with Gaston. I am here with Ant.
What's good, sis?
Hey, what's good?
Chilling.
And of course, I'm Iwanda Thompson. Thanks for joining us today. So today I was talking a little bit before this about spot training and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, and I don't know, had you ever tried to spot train before?
No, I never have.
Yeah.
So this is going to be something new for me.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to do it too much, but
Okay, all right.
I just wanted to dispel that myth that you could spot train. I
Right.
think it's more women get into only wanting sections of their body
Okay.
to reduce. But so segueing from that spot train, we're going to talk about things you can do without having to have a gym membership, man.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
like I said before in previous shows, I didn't always have the money to go to the gym, especially as a student.
Right.
And I would always find a local school, high school, you know, that had a track and stairs for my cardio. There
Okay.
goes my cardio. Either walk it, run it, do whatever you want to do. And then I would invest in certain pieces of equipment to keep at home.
Right.
You know, to work in your room. And so these are some of them.
Okay.
And let me just say, you know, a lot of times people will go into stores and buy these things, and I'm not going to call out any store because I don't want anybody coming for me. But, you know, don't forget the power of Googling, like Craigslist, things of that nature. You always have fitness studios who are going out of business all the time and online, or people at their houses getting rid of things, right?
Yeah.
Like my Bosu I used Tuesday, that thing runs for like $150. I got it for $35.
Wow.
A lot of people got equipment at home. They use it 2 times. They find out this is not them, and they sell it. So I always say start there first before you go in buying it, because it's fitness equipment.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat it up, sweat on it. You know, why are you paying top dollar?
Yeah, get it for the low low.
Come
Get it for
on,
the
come
low.
on. Rinse it off. No, I'm just like, rinse it off.
Yeah, they don't know about that rinse.
Yeah. Rinse it off, clean it up, and work on it. All right, so we're going to show you how to mix your game up. So balls today is the focus. So we got some 10. This is called a medicine ball, so it's weighted. And as you can see the pound here. I brought 10. I probably should have bought 6 for me, but that's okay. We got 10 for Ant. We're going to go hard. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff with this, but we're going to start with the exercise ball as well today, and a combination of both. The good thing about this is that this could be used for a progression or a regression. So I was speaking to Ant about how you can progress. So Ant does bench presses, correct?
Yeah, right.
We were just speaking about this. If you want to do something to progress the bench press, when you're doing a bench press, you are on a solid, stable bench, and that bench is keeping your core solidified. You don't have to do it. You're laying on a bench.
Right.
When you're ready to progress your game, which means working your pecs when you do the bench, right?
Okay.
And work your core at the same time, you will come off that bench and then get on this ball and use this ball as your bench.
Because of being unstable, you have to activate your core, right?
Exactly. So now you're just not focusing on your pecs, right? You're focusing on your core. But as I told him, when you do the stability game, adding weight, keep it medium weight,
Right.
high repetition.
Okay.
Don't use that for your heavy days. Your heavy days, you need spotters, you need stable environment.
Okay.
This is an unstable environment. In a stable environment. What does that mean? The ball is unstable. The stable environment is the floor.
Okay.
Yes. So this is unstable, but this is stable environment. So let's start it from, we'll do lower half. So we're going to stand up, and we're going to act as if we already warmed up. Remember, I always recommend you warm up 2 to 5 minutes. You can do jumping jacks, walk in place, whatever you would like to do from low impact to high impact. You just want to push that blood out from your heart and let the body know that we're getting ready to work out. So we already warmed up. Me and Ant are good to go. So we're going to roll these back, Ant, and we're going to show you how you can use this for lower body routine. All right, so what we're going to do is just a squat with an overhead shrug. So our feet are forward and they are shoulder width apart because we want to focus on our glutes. So we're going to inhale, go down, and bring that ball up. Exhale, come back. Good, and we're going to keep going. So our focus here is asking myself, is my belly button drawn in as tight as it can be? Am I pushing my hips back towards my heels? And am I raising up my arms as high as I can? And also, you know what we're doing, Ant? We are pressing the ball together, right? So press that ball together very tight. So that's going to work what? Your shoulders.
Right.
3, 2, and 1. All right. So that was a combo.
Okay.
That was a squat. We focused on glutes. We had to pull our core in, and we also worked our shoulders.
Right.
We always like to do combos because you are engaging more than one muscle group at the same time.
Right.
All right, let's do a little twist on that. We're going to do squat with we call these wood chops.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start at a right angle. And then when we squat in, we go down and we go towards the outside of that little baby toe, that left baby toe, right? All right, down. And we're going to do 2 more and 1 more. All right, let's switch sides. So we're going to start over here and go down. 2 more. Last one. So that's what we call wood chops, right? Like you're chopping wood. So that's working your shoulders, and again, it's working your glutes. You keep that belly button drawn in. You're also working your belly. So you inhale and you exhale. You inhale when you're going down, loading. Exhale when you're doing the work.
Okay.
That's squats.
All
Yeah?
right. All right.
All right, so now we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to have a seat on the ball, and we're going to use it as our bench. All right, we're going to roll out. We're going to grab our exercise ball. We're going to do a little shoulder work. But again, this is also going to work our glutes because we're going to walk out to the top of our shoulder blade.
Okay.
Once you get here, you tend to sink. Feet go forward for me, Aunt. Pull your belly button in. Now raise all the way up in your heel. Now guess who's working? Glutes. Glutes just woke up. All right, they said hello. Pull that belly button in so we got abs. We're going to do chest press straight up. I want you to keep your elbows tight on this one. So this way we're doing like rows. 3, 2, 1. So the thing with that is we're still doing pecs, we're still doing triceps, we're still doing core. We're having to hold ourselves in place, lift up a little bit more, and therefore the glutes is firing up. I feel mine.
Yep.
We're going to do an overhead all the way back. If you do not have shoulder issues, you can do this. Bring it up. Inhale, reload. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, reload. Let's get our hips up higher. It's so easy to get lazy and drop down like this, but you got to remind yourself, or if you have your trainer, me, I'm going to remind you, get your hips up high. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, load. Exhale, down. And walk it back. Now, how do you feel, Aunt?
I'm feeling pretty good. A little sweat coming.
I know. So that was a reverse plank, believe it or not, because usually a plank is like this, but we're reverse.
Okay.
So I feel like I was working everything.
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
I feel it. Yeah.
So we worked arms, tricep, upper body, shoulders came through, and then we had to keep ourselves stable.
Right.
We were in an unstable ball, right? The ball was unstable, but in a stable environment.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to do another lower body one, but we're going to be laying down. So I guess we'll grab our mat. It's called bridge off the ball. It burns your gastrocnemius, which is your calf. It burns those hammies and the glutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll put our ball back here for a second. We're going to roll out, grab a mat, and then you'll just need your red ball on this one, Aunt. And what we're going to do is do bridges off our ball. So, Aunt, the biggest thing is you want most of your legs off the mat. Really, the mat is just for your upper body.
Okay.
The mat is just really for your upper body. Yeah. And then we're going to come this way. So we're going to put our heels into this ball. Your arms can be out in a T. And you're going to dig your heels in it. We're going to start with the first version, which is lift your hips up as high as you can and hold, then drop your hips. Lift it up and drop. Lift it up and drop. One more and stay up there for 4, 3, 2, release. Now, we may look like we chilling, but what did you feel?
I'm not chilling at all.
That was glutes, that was core, that was everything, okay? Look like we down here drinking martinis, but we're not. All right, we about to upgrade this thing and add on. So this time what we're gonna do, Aunt, is we're gonna lift, pull our heels towards our glutes, push the heels back, and then drop.
Okay.
We're gonna do this thing together. All right, so lift, pull your heels in, take it back, then drop. All the way up, pull, back, down, up, pull, back, down 2 more, up, pull, back, down. Last one, up, pull, back, down. Ooh, right.
Yeah, that's work. That's work right there.
Yeah, baby. That's all this.
Yes, ma'am.
All this. So, woo, breathing heavy already.
Yeah.
Ain't even did no running.
I know, right?
All calisthenics and toning. It don't make no sense. It don't take much.
Nah.
All right, so since we're here, we're going to do some more work with this ball. Like, when I tell you can do millions of things with this ball, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to do some core work. All right, that was some glute ideas for you guys to jot down. So we're going to be in a supine position. We're going to lay back, and we're going to do what I call opposites drop.
Okay.
And this is another one that my clients be like, oh, okay, I got it. And they get down there and they're like, oh, Lord, I didn't quite know. All right, so we're supine. And we're going to take this ball and press it against our toes, Aunt.
Okay.
Your fingertips is in the back and the ball. So you're pressing, right, against your fingers. Focus. Right arm is going to go straight back. Left leg goes straight down. All the way to that floor. Come back up. Switch. Opposites drop. Bring it back. All right, let's pick our speed up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What that feel like?
A little different.
Yeah.
A little different, but it feels good though. You can tell it's working, especially in the core.
Yeah, it's for the core.
Yeah.
So the reason why it looks easy, but they find it's hard is because it does not only just work the rectus abdominis,
Okay.
it gets into the iliopsoas too.
Right.
That's a muscle that starts right here at the top, right?
Okay.
So when you had to let your leg down and bring it back up, all of that part of that had to get into it.
Okay.
So it was rectus abdominis and that.
Okay.
So that was everything, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's one. That's called opposites drop. And then we have another one where I'm going to show you 2 options. All right, and it's going to be the ball pass. You may have seen this one before.
Okay.
So we're going to lay back again in supine. Have the ball here. Now here's the options. Let me show you modified. If your core is not strong yet and you're just getting started, you may not want to bring your shoulders off the floor yet. You may want to just focus on bringing your legs up, put the ball here, and then take it back down. So try that one.
Okay.
Legs up, squeeze, take it back down, all the way down now. Exhale, bring it up, grab it, and back down. All right, that's modified. Now, for the advanced one, guess what we're going to do? Pike up.
Oh, okay.
We're going to bring the upper body off the floor.
I did.
So this is working core, arms, and it's working your adductors because you got to keep the ball in. That's your inside thigh, right? All right, so we're going to exhale. I want you to pike up as high as you can. Yeah, come back down. Keep going. Yep, come on. Pike it up. Pike it up.
Oh, yeah. Keep on modify for me.
Pike it up. 2. Pike it up. 1. All right. Yes. So you heard Ann. He was like, "Yeah, let me get back to that.
Yeah.
Let me holler at that modified version again, right?"
Yeah.
So it's all good. And I always tell people, if you want to get stronger at something that's very hard for you, start with the hardest version if you can do it.
Okay.
Then when you burn out, go down.
Okay.
Then when you burn out, go down. And then that's training your body to get stronger and stronger at what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, so let me talk about this. Everybody wants flat abs. Talking a little bit about that whole spot training thing again.
Okay.
So not so much that we're spot training, but we're focusing on the abs. You cannot just focus on the anterior view of your abs, which most people do. You see everybody crunching, the anterior, the front. Everybody forgets the posterior. The core is made up of the front and the back.
Okay.
Yeah, rectus abdominis, you have your erector spinae. You have muscles in your back, right? And it's like a girdle. And then you have your internal, external obliques. So you have to twist, you have to crunch, and you have to do exercises going this way to get the back strong. Right. That way you are attacking it from every side and not just from anterior. I don't know if you've ever seen big guys in the gym and they're muscular in their stomach, but it still protrudes a little bit.
Right.
It's a hard stomach, protrudes. That's because they're only working one side of it. And we know you're supposed to work opposing muscles. You work the bicep, you work the tri.
Okay.
So if you're going to work the rectus abdominis, you got to hit those erector spinae. Okay. That's the muscles in your back. All right, that being said, let's get it. All right, so we're going to be prone, face down. All right. And we're going to do the opposite of what we just did, and this is called opposites raise. So you know how we were doing opposite drop? So we're going to be, let me come back a little bit. Straddled over the ball. Right arm goes up. Left leg goes up. And then we switch and pick it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And then another way you can work your erectors is the good old Superman.
Okay.
So as much of your body you're comfortable with, dig your feet in, spread them apart, create a bind, and lift and drop. Exhale, lift and drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Did you feel that here? Yeah. Getting that back popping.
Okay.
Your back's strong, your abs are strong. Okay, you don't want to do one-sided version.
Okay.
All right, so how about some upper body?
Hey, let's do it.
All right, we were talking earlier about, we'll start with the modified.
Okay.
I'll do the harder one, okay?
No, I can
All right,
do
so
it.
modified, I'll use you as the model. So you'll put your ball here. Remember we did earlier when you put your knees into your ball, and you're going to do the push-up. How about turn it sideways so they get a side view?
Okay.
There you go. All right, knees, grow into it first. Walk your hands out. Yeah. Bring those legs up, the heels to your glutes. Good. Do a wide push. Just do a wide push-up so you get your pecs. There you go. Down as far as you can. Exhale up. Bring your knees to your chest. Pull, 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 pull. And back. Give me 3 more down. This is if you're ready to upgrade your push-up. 1 more. Boom. All right? Thank you, Ann. That looked good. All right, so, and then when you're done with that one, you can upgrade it to pike, to plank. So how I do this is I put my toe in here, dig down, bring the other toe, pop on, get into a nice tight plank, and then bring my hips up. Take my time, slow and controlled. It's not really a fast exercise. Control your deceleration. It's harder to do it slow than it is to do it fast.
Right.
And that's with any exercise. I'll do 1 more. Plank to pike. All right, so when we're doing these exercises, I may have failed to mention today that you want to do 3 sets of 8 for beginners, then 3 sets of 12, then maybe 3 sets of 15 to 20.
Okay.
And that's it. So that was the pike to push up.
All right.
All right, so back to the ball. The ball. And our mat. We're going to show you what to do with the core and the medicine ball. Yeah. Hydrate, hydrate. All right, so let's get this ball. All right, so I'm going to double up, Ant, because I'm putting my knee on it.
Okay.
So I was showing you this earlier.
Uh-huh.
Let's do this together. Double up, because that floor is hard. We're going to do what they call uneven push-ups. Remember, this is a progression, which means you've gotten stronger, you've gotten where you want to with your push-ups.
Okay.
You want to cross-train and do what I call muscle confusion. You don't want to get up every day doing the same thing. The body is amazing in a couple ways. We like it because it adjusts, and then we don't like it because it adjusts.
Okay.
We want to get stronger, and then when we get stronger, we don't see no more results. Because once the body adjusts to what you're doing, it starts burning calories at a lower rate.
Okay.
That's why you got to confuse it. That's the word muscle confusion. So the body's like, yo, I already know what you're about to do. I already got this push-ups. I'm going to do the push-ups with you, but at a low rate of energy.
Okay.
So you got to up your game. So this is one way to up your game with the push-ups. This is called uneven push-ups. So we're going to put our right hand here, left hand out to the side. You're going to pull your belly button in and bring those heels up. So, Ant, you notice how I got a slanted hip forward?
Okay.
The more you slant, so if you're like this on a tabletop, you're not going to get your pecs stronger. You have to slant your hips forward, because then that puts all the weights on the pecs.
Okay.
Flatten that back, then we're down, inhale down, exhale up. Roll it over to the other side. Right hand, down and up. All right, let's pick it up. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. 2 more, down and up. Down and up. That's the uneven push-up.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to do it on your knee like Aunt and I did. If you bad, hey, get with it. Do it in a full push-up. I ain't there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be. I just like to look good. I don't want to hurt nothing up here. All right. So now we're going to do that plank off the medicine ball that I was talking about. Upgrade your plank. Do something different. Alignment is key. So when you go to do your plank, first you put your energy on the palm of your hand. Then you want to roll forward. You want to make sure your shoulder ends up over your wrist. So you don't want to plank right here. You want to roll over your wrist, pull your belly button in, take that one leg back, then the other, puff up. Yep, puff up those shoulder blades, tuck that pelvis in, and let's hold. So usually the goal is 30 seconds. We're not going to stay that long for time constraints. Aren't you happy?
I'm very happy about that.
All right, so bring your feet together. Let's step right. You can up the game a little bit more. Then left, yep, right, left, right, left. So those are just some things you can do differently to make it a little bit harder.
Oh, okay.
You know? All right, so next up, mat. Can give you a couple core ideas with the medicine ball. Now, medicine ball comes in all different sizes. This is a 10. I wouldn't start with a 10. I would start with a 5 if I were you. All right, so remember I was talking about the abs. If you want tight abs, you got to work the front and the back.
Right.
All right, so, and you got to work the internal, external obliques. So to get that cut that you want, you have to do twisting motion. All right, so we're going to bring that ball in. We're going to pull our belly button in. We're going to pull our shoulders back. We're going to come back an inch or so, and then we're going to turn the elbow to the mat, and then turn to the other way. Let's go. Right, left, so and come back a little bit more for me. And you exhale on the work. And break. Now you can say I'm going to do 10, 12, 15, or you can say I'm going to do it for 30 seconds or whatever. All right, so that's like a modified. If you're not ready for the ball, you do it with nothing at all. Yeah? If you want to do it the hardest, you do it and you add, you can sit this one out.
All right, all right.
You add bicycle, so you can be here. Boom, 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 all right? So you're working lower and the upper body. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so here's a fun one. We're going to lay back. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 10. Let's reset our minds. And okay, and so check this out. This is a fun one. I like this one, especially for my ballers. We pass the ball to ourselves and catch it.
Okay.
So let's try that together. Keep it high. Then you're going to exhale and come up, take the ball to the ceiling. Yes. Inhale, come down. Pass again and catch. Exhale, come up. So I want you to focus on keeping that ball up and over where your arms are parallel to your ears. Let's do 3 more. Exhale up. Good. 2 more. Exhale up. Last one. Exhale up. And here we are.
All right.
Yeah, how'd you like that one?
I like that one. That's pretty good. I like that
Yeah.
one.
So I like that for my athletes because it's making them work on hand, ball, eye contact, you know, all that stuff. Coordination. Coordination. Okay, so I got one more for you. All right, it's called long lever crunch. And what we're gonna do is take the ball back behind our head, come up and tap alternating knees.
Okay.
Okay? All right, just fun stuff you can do. Just be creative. All right, so we're here, and what we're gonna do is exhale and come up, and when we come up, we bring the ball and we tap it, and we're gonna come all the way up like that. Bring it back, switch, exhale, come up. Yep. And the better you get, you can say, I'm gonna touch my toe. You know, if you get better, a lot of it has to do with flexibility too. Gotta be flexible to be able to do it. Give me 4 more, here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right.
Woo! That was good.
Yeah, I have to use those next time I go to the gym.
See how we do. All right, guys. So, listen, it's been fun. It's been real.
No doubt.
I hope we showed you guys some things you can do at home for little to no cost from you. Hashtag no gym membership necessary. Again, this is Anthony. I'm so glad he joined me.
Oh yeah, no doubt, sis.
And I'm Iwanda Thompson. Listen, you can find me on Instagram at LegsWanda, but that's with 2 G's.
Right.
So I got 2 legs, LegggsWand. Or you can look me up on Facebook, and it is FIT, the number 4 YOU LLC, out of Belmont, North Carolina. Did I forget anything? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Or just Iwanda Thompson. Holla at your girl.
Yeah,
Under
no doubt.
Get Fit with Gaston, we have plethora of YouTubes.
No doubt.
That you can follow us if you want any ideas of how to work out, or inbox me on Facebook. It has been real. Thanks for joining us at Get Fit with Gaston. And we'll holla.
No doubt. Peace.